Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel and happy Friday! What are your plans for the weekend? Like, do you guys have anything going on for weekend plans at all? I mean, I don't mostly. It's kind of a go with the flow type of deal for me. So I have put together another list of my favorite romance authors. I am super stoked to be talking about these ladies, and I recommend all these books that were my favorites and still are my favorites that these ladies have written. Voila! Part 2. So let's get into this, shall we? Starting with Corinne Michaels. Now, Corinne Michaels has many books out there. She really does. She's got a lot of characters that go through and had gone through some raw, traumatizing events or situations, like secret pregnancies, a husband that came back from the dead, victims of violence, etc. She is so good at making her readers feel like how her characters feel. My favorite series of hers is, it's kind of hard to name honestly because she has multiple series, like a lot of series. I don't even know if series is a word, but we're just gonna go with that. Anyway, so like she has the Arrowhead Brothers, Salvation, Willow Creek, Second Time Around, and a few other standalone books. Now, I loved her Salvation series. So there are 6 books in that series, and they're 2 per couple. So it's 3 couples, and first 2 is about one, and second 2 is about one, and then the last 2 is about one. So for me, the Constellation Duet is probably one of my favorites. That one just reminded me of a telenovela. I love that one. I love that one a lot. Now, next is R.C. Stevens. Now, R.C. Stevens' books is very new to my collection of romance novels. And she has a series out there called the Westfall View series. I realize now that the first review that I've done of hers is the most recent one that I had filmed, just literally not that long ago. That one's for the Callets Player. I hope to actually have that out first before I have this video out, so we'll see what happens with that. But you know, I loved the first 2 books as well that she has out there too, and the way that she wrote her characters in these books are, in my opinion, all very relatable. She just writes a lot of like every time that I've read 3 of these books, I was just like, oh, I relate to that. Oh, I feel her pain. Oh, I know what he means by that. Like, I just feel like I can relate to her characters in that type of way. Meghan Quinn is next. Okay, now like the authors mentioned, she does have a series out there, and as well as standalones. So she has 2 books out there called See Me After Class and Earn Your Extra Credit. These don't really have a title for what type of series that they're from, so I'm just going to call these the teacher series. I mean, I'm just going to go with it because why not? I do love the couples in these books, but I have a favorite female character in that, and she just, I have coined her the female version of Sheldon Cooper of The Big Bang Theory. She just totally reminds me of Sheldon, and I love it. I love it. Chelle Bliss is up next along with her biker books. As mentioned, she has a ton of NC romance novels out there, and the Men of Ink series is her biggest series. Like, all different couples. They just expand more and more and more. And I did a review of her book called Ashes, which is number 9 of the Men of Ink series. Number 9 of Men Have Inked Heat Wave. There you go, Heat Wave. I will link it in the card. I love how she writes these strong female characters and the alpha males in their lives. Like, go start that series, and because there is a ton of those books and you will not regret it. Jessica Prince is up next. Now, I've recently done a review for her Girl Talk series. That one I will link in the eye as well. And you know, sad thing is that shockingly this is the only book series of hers that I've actually gotten to read. So, you know, it's still my favorite. I just have to read more of her books, but I love this series so much. I know, I love how she writes her characters to learn from mistakes and regrets, adapt to new situations, and to stand up for yourself. And I do go into the detail, into great detail about her series called Girl Talk. And like I said, I'll try to link that up in the eye. Kennedy Fox. Okay, so Kennedy Fox. It's 2 women named Brooke Cumberland and Lyra Parrish. And together they have a pen name, Kennedy Fox. And they literally combine their amazing, witty writing styles together, and they just complement each other so well. I've read a book by Brooke Cumberland before. Originally it was called Dangerous Temptations, but now it's called Shouldn't Want You, and it's a forbidden romance. So for a book only by Lyra Parrish, I haven't actually read one that she's only done, but for the books by these 2 ladies, by Kennedy Fox, I have. Not all of them, of course, since there's a ton of them. Like the Bishop Brothers, Circle B Ranch, Lawton Ridge series, Checkmate, Roommate, The Make Me, Love and Isolation. To me, it's kind of a tie right now. It's a tie between the Checkmate and the Roommate series. The female leads in all their books are strong, independent women, and the men in their lives are just these smart, sexy alpha males. Now, I can't tell you which book of theirs to start off with. I just picked the first book of one series and just go from there, because believe me when I tell you, you'll be hooked. Like, you'll be hooked. You won't regret it. So I have a couple more, just please bear with me about it. Now I'm hoping I'm pronouncing her last name right. Layla Hagen is up next. Now she is known for her Benefit Family series. That to me is the series that had led me hooked to her books, which means it's my favorite series of hers. So Layla Hagen has a lot of family members in her books. So each couple is like a sibling of one particular family. So it's literally the brothers to the sisters to the cousins, and we can't forget about the best friends of the siblings too. You know, I know recently one of her books, Wuthering Hope, has been optioned to become a Passionflix film. So I don't think I've read that one yet. I know I own it, but I don't think I've read it yet. Going to though. Definitely going to. So we are wrapping this list, this part 2 list, up with Kelly Elliott. Her Wanted series is addictive. Like, addictive. Then she has her other series called the Boggy Creek series, which I have reviews for. I'll link those in the card. Her books have drama, comedy, steam, actions. She isn't afraid to go dark, which she has done for a few of her books. Her characters are protective men, and strong women. But my love for her book started with Wanted. Oh, Gunnar Matthews. Gunnar Matthews. This guy made me love her books. Like, give it a read and you'll know why. Okay guys, so that concludes part 2 of my favorite romance authors. And surprise, I will have part 3. Hopefully, soon. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you to these authors for their beautiful love stories. You've already got me addicted, so you are all amazing. I love all of your writing styles. Keep it up. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.